weather may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throw out line to QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, here's Willis. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this returnable for Hines. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Play action. Here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Schwartz, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start with the option. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They send Parker in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Willis. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Play action. Willis.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This is taken way up at the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd down, here's Willis.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously walked. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Giants 24, Jaguars 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen gets it. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw there, complete to Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Willis will look to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Willis now off of play action. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hines now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And he lost the football. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 45.
Recovered by Harvin.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay, 42 yards. And the Giants are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The gut, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Mike Evans, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 23. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.